Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Two Players Podcast, episode 45. We're going to be talking about the news, games we've been playing recently, and then talk about the latest episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm, episode 2. So yeah, let's just jump right into the news. The Pacific Rim Uprising trailer was released, and yeah, it
was good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It pretty much looks like more Pacific Rim, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, it's supposed to follow the son of one of the dudes from the first movie. I forgot what the plot was.
Yeah,
but it's basically following that guy.
I forgot most of the first movie as well.
Yeah, but it's great. It's like everything that I wanted, which is basically just more robots fighting monsters, which I'm great. I'm totally okay with. The Pacific one was so good. I loved it a lot. It was great. So I'm really glad that this movie's actually being made at all. So I'm really happy about that.
Especially with the cast for the second movie is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's really. I'm just surprised that they managed to even make this and have this cast in it.
Yeah.
Because I know in the U.S. it didn't make any money, but outside the U.S. it made a ton of money. So I guess they just carried it to make a sequel, and I'm really glad it got one because it's great. It's really good. There's not much to say in the trailer besides it's mostly just robots fighting monsters, which is you should just see it. All the monster designs and all the mech designs look really nice. It just looks good. I want a good game of this actually. That'd be good. I know there was a game of the first
game
one.
Adaptation or something like that.
Yeah, there was a game of the first one, but it sucked. So
unfortunate.
But yeah, it looks good, and everyone should see it. It's coming out March 23rd. So yeah. I don't think much is coming out that period. So
yeah, the beginning of the year is usually kind of slow for movies.
Yeah. All right, so if you've been living under a rock, you know about the McDonald's with the Szechuan sauce. Everyone getting all mad because they only gave 20 packets to each restaurant. Well, apparently they are gonna be reissuing us more sauce and stuff because everyone was really mad at them, and I think it's a problem on both sides really because I feel one, you shouldn't be this hype over some sauce, and McDonald's should have been more aware that Rick and Morty is such a big property that everyone was going to go crazy for it. You know what I mean? So it's
and I guess if I was trying to defend on McDonald's side, they did say that this was going to be a limited run and only at select locations. But the fact that they did it at select locations, they should have known that they should have had more than 20 packets or something like that,
Yeah, at least get 200 for each restaurant. Even 200 might have been a little low.
Yeah,
so.
That probably would have been low too, but if they were to return the sauce to begin with, they should have just done it at all locations in the US and then had a plenty supply at each location as well, because they kind of just dropped this news, all of a sudden, and then when it happened, it was very limited. A lot of people didn't get it, and then you go on eBay and you see people are buying this sauce for hundreds of dollars for some strange reason.
Actually, why?
Yeah. But I am glad that they are reissuing it for later this year, December or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
So hopefully they bring it to one of the locations near us, because I believe there were no McDonald's near us that had it. I think it was only in the city that had the Szechuan sauce. So, but at least we didn't get to I guess witness it in person of the outrage and the craziness that was going on, because the lines for the McDonald's were just insane and crazy, just from what I can see on social media and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was blown out of proportion. It was problems on both sides, but it's really just stupid. Hopefully when they restock their sauce, it won't be a problem.
Yeah, even the creators were we're distancing ourselves from the situation, because I bet they got a lot of Twitter mentions about this, and they just had to be we didn't have anything to do with this, so
yeah, it's what are they gonna do? That's all McDonald's, not them. They just made the memes. So
Alright, so the next piece of news is that the new Sonic comic from IDW, there's new details on it. I went to the panel there on Sunday of New York Comic Con, so The official news that they released was that the first 4 issues will be releasing throughout the month of April 2018. So the first issue will be released on April 4th, then the second issue on the 11th, 18th, the third issue, then the fourth issue on the 25th, and after that there will be a monthly comic book, just like every other comic book, and Ian Flynn will be returning as the writer. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the official details we have on the Sonic comic at the moment. They did answer a lot of questions, so little plug for me. If you didn't see the panel that I uploaded on my own YouTube channel, which is this channel, you could go and check that out there. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the news on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy that they're making a new comic and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
People
and also, they are starting at number 1. They are not continuing the numbering that Archie did, so I think that's a good idea, because having 290 issues of just story and backs, story for IDW to go through, I think would have just been a lot more work.
Yeah, it's just better to start fresh, Don't get all, like, convoluted up in there.
Yeah.
All right. So, you want more to say on Sonic?
No. But other than that, I guess the Freedom Fighters aren't coming back yet. They haven't confirmed or denied it. They didn't really give us a strong answer on that. But other than that,
isn't that with like Sally and stuff?
Yeah, Sally, Acorn, and all of those characters from the Sad AM cartoon.
Okay.
But yeah. All
right. So Justice League had a new trailer, and it's still like I don't really care. Like, I mean, I guess it looked cool. Like, there was a lot of cool stuff in it, like the old Batman and like Cyborg doing stuff. Aquaman. I don't know why Aquaman looks too real. I don't know about this. I don't know. I still don't really care. Again, I'm not into the DC stuff that much. So when I see this, I'm just like, whatever. I'm not invested, It's not like when I see a Marvel thing, I'm like invested.
Unless it's good, and then it's like, oh, now I need to go see it,
Yeah, like Wonder Woman, I still want to see because I heard it was actually good. Yeah. But like,
it actually was.
Everything else is just like what? Like it's like you can't just like have all these characters with like one movie. Like I don't know, like Cyborg never got a movie. Aquaman never got a movie. Like he's just gonna like just. It's just that
there wasn't that build up.
Yeah, like we don't really care, and people didn't really care about the Superman. Man of Steel didn't do well at all. Batman vs Superman didn't do well at all, and like the only one that did well is Wonder Woman. Now you're ever gonna have like Avengers. Like no one really cares, It's not like when the Avengers came out. Like everyone was like, "Yo, all these like Iron Man, Hulk."
Yeah, because at that point you know the characters.
Yeah, because they made a movie about each one, and people and they were all good movies, so people really cared, and were really hyped to see all of them team up. With this one, it just feels very forced. Like they're only doing this because Marvel did it. So
yeah,
I don't know.
DC's just trying to play catch up at this point, and this DC extended universe is what they're calling their movie universe or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it does feel very rushed just because their only good movie out of the previous movies was Wonder Woman. So I'm probably still gonna see it just because it's Justice League, and I know most of these characters. I don't know much about Aquaman and Cyborg, but it still looks like a fun movie, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it'll probably still be like fun to watch, but just in terms of investment, I really don't care that much.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Next piece of news that the Star Wars: The Last Jedi got a new trailer, and yeah.
Oh, so that last scene, that's not gonna happen. Like when Kylo Ren is reaching his hand to Rey, like that's like not. They're baiting us. That's like not. That's not in the same scene.
Yeah.
Like at all. But besides that, it looks good. I'm still pretty excited to see it. I think people are concerned that Rey is way too much of just like a generic like prodigy hero. Like she just like doesn't really have too much character, and I kind of agree. Like she's like, oh, I'm the chosen one. You have Jedi powers no one else has. I'm like, whatever. And she's a little too perfect. I think like she's not too like she doesn't have too many like I don't know like
standout features or standout moments.
She's just too generic. I guess she's alright. Like, I like Rey, but not that much. Yeah. Same thing with Kylo Ren. Like Kylo Ren is just like I'm Darth Vader. Like, so it's just like whatever. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna like it, but it's just like
as like casual Star Wars fans,
Yeah. So I don't know. Also, that weird like animal thing that everyone keeps showing. That's gonna sell a lot of toys.
Yeah, probably. That fight between Finn and Captain Phasma was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that Finn is gonna get more screen time and Captain Phasma. So.
Yeah. From my perspective, it still looks like a good Star Wars movie. This trailer itself has 32 million views, which I feel like is because people keep watching it over and over again because they're really excited for it, which I can't blame them. Everyone has their own fandoms. But Star Wars The Last Jedi, I'm excited for it. I'm not like super hyped for it. I'm looking forward to it. Probably going to see it in theaters, like you said. But yeah, it just looks like another great Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going to be like good. So
yeah.
Alright, so Steven Universe Save the Light isn't just for the fans of Steven Universe. And this is pretty evident by the fact that it's just like Paper Mario. So it's like if you if you ever seen gameplay of this game, it's basically just like Paper Mario. So you don't really have to be that invested in the lore or stuff. I mean, it would help a lot.
Yeah,
but I think it takes place between like season 4 and 5 or something. I don't know. I forgot what the official like timeline for this game is, but it's pretty self-contained though. There's gonna be like a lot of references and stuff, but it's like if you just want to play like a RPG, then it would probably just like satisfy that.
Yeah.
I still don't know when this game is actually coming out.
It says it right down here. First arrives on October 31st on PlayStation 4. And will be a exclusive to the online store on both platforms. And then Xbox on November 3rd. So
why not like PC or like Switch? I mean I don't mind getting on PS4, but still.
Yeah.
But I mean I'm pretty excited to play this game because it looks really good. Like just the graphics wise, I really like.
Yeah, I really do like the art style that this game's going for. It fits with the Steven Universe tone.
Yes, it uses like the faraway chibi style they use in the show also, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
They did that in the mobile version too for the first game.
Yeah.
But I mean it looks good. I mean I didn't know it was coming out this soon though.
Yeah. Same.
Jesus Christ! I have so much stuff to play, man. But I mean again, if you just like like Paper Mario, you'll probably like that too. So. Mm-hmm. This is a pretty safe bet.
I'm just glad that the developers thought that, wait, what if people don't, know what Steven Universe is? How do we, make sure that this game can be played by people who don't or aren't really familiar with Steven Universe? So I'm glad that they are doing what they can to make sure that this game can appeal to everyone.
Well, yeah, they also want to sell like copies.
Yeah,
so.
That too. So next piece of news that Amazon is still behind on SNES Classic pre-orders. So people who pre-ordered it on Amazon, they're still waiting, some people, and they're still being shipped out. So that's weird.
that's really bad, but it's kind of to be expected since Amazon's like the biggest online retailer. So it's pretty expected that they're gonna have a lot of backed orders because so many people use Amazon. So if you use like something like Best Buy or Walmart to like pre-order your stuff, it probably would have been faster because not as many people were using it as Amazon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably. Maybe that's something to.
I mean, it still like sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad I waited now. Hopefully they have more during holidays, and I'll probably get one.
Yeah. I actually went out like in the afternoon to see if stores still had them, and no, they were all sold out. So, I think GameStop still had it, but I was like, I don't have the money right now. So, but yeah, there's that.
Yeah, again, it sucks, but what are you gonna do? Nintendo, and these companies, whatever. IGN buys Humble Bundle, and that's bad. So, God. I know a lot of people are like really like anxious about this since Humble is like really good, and it kind of just sold themselves out to IGN. Like that's it, they're done. Like, all right, guys, later. We just sold like a bunch. We're gone later, guys. Enjoy.
Just reading this quote, we chose IGN because they really understand our vision, share our passion for games, and believe in our mission.
They always say these things.
Yeah, it just sounds like a bunch of PR stuff. So
yeah, so it's like right now. Again, we're not gonna really know.
We don't see the effects of IGN taking over Humble Bundle just yet, but maybe 1 year from now we'll see it.
Yeah, we're not going to see it immediately, but we are going to start seeing it probably next year, and that's when we can start judging it. But right now, let's just enjoy it for Humble for a little bit. I've been using Humble a lot this past year too, so it's kind of sad that this happened. But
I think I've only used Humble Bundle once, and all of those games I bought are still like not downloaded. So
it's pretty good because sometimes they have sales when Steam doesn't, or sometimes it's like a really good bundle and stuff. So I've been using Humble a lot recently, so it's kind of sad that this happened. Yeah. So hopefully they don't get too greedy, since the whole message of Humble Bundle is charity. You pay, and, like, indie games.
You pay you pay whatever amount the average person pays or something like that.
Yeah, and then it goes to charity. Well, some of it goes to charity.
Yeah.
So being bought out by such a big company like this is kind of concerning, but hopefully it doesn't affect anything. Also, there was a good argument in the Co-optional podcast where it's saying IGN could publish games, so like or Humble could publish games, so like Humble published A Hat in Time, so that could be like some conflicts of interest. So if IGN were to review A Hat in Time, so you know where that comes in. Yeah, like they're kind of like gonna give it a good score so it can sell more because they own Humble. So that's also some gray areas there. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to see what happens. Yeah, like it's just like a big conflict.
I'm a little behind on the co-optional, so
yeah, it was a really good argument they had. I'm like, oh no, okay. I didn't even think about that.
Alright, next piece of news is that Black Panther finally got a trailer, and it actually looked pretty good. It
did look pretty good. Again, these solo movies can either be like good or like okay.
Yeah.
Most of the time. And I think Black Panther he had enough development during the Civil War that I think this movie could like continue that pretty well. Because usually they have to establish everything, and like it's a really slow start with most of these solo movies. Yeah, like Doctor Strange, I felt that the most. Like that movie was just really
oh my god, solo Marvel movies nowadays could either be Doctor Strange, where it's like, all right, I know the character more, but I still don't feel for that character, or they could be like Ant-Man, where it's like, oh my god, dude, this movie's freaking great and fantastic. Yes. So,
and I feel like this one's gonna be more Ant-Man style, like where they did most of his like backstory stuff not backstory, but like how he became Black Panther. And
they explained his character and like his motives and like how he is as a character. So
yeah, so I feel like they could just have a good don't do that stuff in this movie. They did that in Civil War, and I think that was really smart, so they can make his solo movie more exciting, and it looks like it's going that route. So
yeah, I'm definitely a lot more excited for this Marvel movie than Thor, despite Thor coming out very soon.
Yes, I am also pretty excited for this movie than Thor. I probably am still gonna. Obviously, I'm gonna still watch Thor, but again, this movie looks more like just looks better. It
just looks more action. I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna add more probably to the overall story than Thor is, because if I don't know if you saw the leak for Infinity War, but Thor kind of just like. I don't think this movie goes well for him.
Oh, so no.
He's just gonna, I mean, not like he's not gonna die or anything, but he's just like you'll see.
Okay.
But basically, the Black Panther movie just looks like it's gonna be good. So
yeah.
All right. So Han Solo movie details revealed. What you call it? What was it gonna say?
It's just gonna be called Solo Star Wars Story, and then it's gonna come out May 25th.
I really don't know how these movies are gonna do, because I think they might be garbage, but they might not. Like I thought Rogue One was fine. The beginning of Rogue One was like garbage, but the second half of Rogue One was like really good.
Okay.
So I don't know how these are gonna do, because I think at this point they should just let the Star Wars movies be on a 2-year cycle instead of having one every year. I feel like they're gonna bum it out. Like have just episode 6, 7, and oh no wait, I'm sorry. 7, 8, and 9, yeah. Just have 7, 8, and 9, and then it's just like leave the spin-offs like somewhere else. I don't know. Make them a Netflix series or something. I feel like this would work better as a Netflix series or something.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I didn't watch Rogue One, but Solo Star Wars Story. It sounds just a lot more interesting than Rogue One to me, because Han Solo is a pretty cool character, and I don't care what happened before or like in between, or like what happened in between episode 3 and 4, like I don't care about that stuff, but what happened to Han Solo before Star Wars episode 4, that sounds more interesting to me. So I have some faith within this movie, just because of like the cast that it has. It seems pretty good, but we'll just have to go and wait and see until like the first trailer, and when the movie actually does come out and stuff like that. So but yeah,
I mean, again, I don't really know. I know people are gonna get burnt out by Star Wars, like by this year.
Because it's like every year sort of thing now.
Yeah, like another one. I know everyone wants to franchise stuff, not franchises. Have like a cinematic universe and stuff, but I don't know. Like it's just like people get burnt out like super easily now. So
yeah, like people are burnt out on like superhero movies. And
they've been
stuff.
burnt out of superhero stuff for like a while, so I don't know. Just stop it.
Okay, so the next piece of news is that Immortals is out of the LCS and Echo Fox is in. The only reason that I put this in, I don't normally put like League esports stuff in here, but because any LCS is going into franchising and teams are being selected for franchising stuff. So it is now Immortals is out supposedly, and Echo Fox is in. And one argument that someone made, Travis Gafford, who's like a well-known esports person, he said that the reason for this is because Immortals doesn't have like a lot of sponsors. So like they're putting a lot of money into their team, but they're not getting a lot of money out of it because they don't have sponsors. Unlike Echo Fox, where you know it's Rick Fox and there's a bunch of sponsors behind Echo Fox. And on top of that, after this article came out, Echo Fox partnered with the New York Yankees or something like that. So that might be a reason for it. Another thing that some people are like speculating over is because Immortals has the Overwatch Los Angeles spot, and Immortals is trying to get like a sort of like LCS sort of thing for LA for Overwatch, I think. So there's like a theory on that, but like nothing's confirmed yet. So like this is like a bunch of rumors and speculation, pretty much. So, but yeah, it's weird because like Immortals just went to Worlds and almost qualified for quarterfinals, but choked in the second week of groups. And like Echo Fox has never been in playoffs, I think, in LCS. They've always been in relegation or like close to.
So wait, but why is Immortals getting out then?
Because they don't bring in as much money as Echo Fox does. I think that's one of the theories, or because of Immortals' ties with like Overwatch, because I think they have the Los Angeles spot or something like that. So like, yeah, it's like a bunch of rumors and speculation right now. So, and like the funniest thing was that when this article went out, the Immortals players didn't know this, and the org doesn't know this either, or like they can't say anything about it yet. So like the players just wake up and it's like, wow, we're not a team anymore.
Wow, what the hell? Yeah,
so
that's really scummy. Jesus.
Yeah, so I mean, what are your thoughts on it, Damian, from like a outside perspective on this?
That's like, it's getting really politicky over here, like in the esports for League over here. Like this is like, that's like really rude. Like that's like at least a little heads up would have been nice. Like, and I don't know, it's just like you think you want to keep your best players and not the ones that make the most. Like I know it makes sense business wise, but like, why would you do that if they're the ones doing better than Echo Fox? I don't understand.
Like Immortals is short time in LCS. I think they're in the LCS for as long as Echo Fox was, and Immortals has accomplished more within the LCS or something like that.
Yeah, it should be
from
like
what I can remember or whatever. So, but hey, you know, now this off season for LCS is gonna be crazy because there's gonna be a bunch of roster swaps, people going to brand new teams and stuff like that. So, it's definitely gonna be very interesting on how this all plays out.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Jesus. Oh my God. Alright, so new PS4 controller, mini wired gamepad. Oh God.
This is pretty much for like small children.
Yeah, it looks like garbage.
But it's made by a good controller company, Hori. So okay. And also it's gonna retail for $30. So
okay. I mean, like, so I guess if you're like low on money,
if you have like children or you're actually broke and you need a PS4 controller, you know, this is actually a pretty good alternative. And the wired controller has a 10 feet cable, so you're not gonna be shorted out on a cable there. So
yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice if you're on a budget. Again, if you're like a small child, but again, I because I know the controllers are pretty expensive by itself, right? Like, isn't a PS4 controller 60?
Yeah.
Or 70? Yeah.
60, I believe, $59.99.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's good if you're on a budget or have a small child and you don't want them to break your good controller.
Yeah,
but it looks really durable too. Like if they throw that thing ain't breaking. Yeah. So that looks very awkward to hold though.
Probably for you because you got big ass hands, but probably not for me because I got tiny ones.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's cool options. You know, it's always nice to have options.
All right, so the last piece of news is that The Punisher has another trailer out. And the most important thing about this trailer is that we finally got a release date. It is November 17th. That is a Friday, and I believe that's the same day that Justice League the movie comes out. So, yeah, finally we got a release date for the Punisher. So this is very exciting. Can't wait to go and see more of John Bernthal's Punisher, because he was great in Daredevil season 2. So.
Yeah, I mean, again, I still need to watch the Netflix stuff. I mean, the trailer looks really good though, but I still need to watch like Daredevil and like everything else. I mean, I probably just watch Daredevil and then like Punisher and then like Jessica Jones, I guess. I don't know if I'm supposed to watch them in order or something.
Yeah. You're supposed to watch them in order, 100%.
Okay.
Because then if you like watch them out of order, you like get confused on certain things, I feel.
I know. I think like Iron Fist is like garbage and like.
You could just like skip Iron Fist, to be honest. If I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah. Your brother would probably tell you the same exact thing.
Yeah, I know. Christian hated it, so. And I heard Defenders is okay, right?
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. It starts a little slow, but
okay. Yeah, I need to catch up on this. I've been meaning to just watch them for a while. Yeah. But again, this year has just been bad for that because too many games that I've been playing.
Yeah.
So.
Too many games, not enough time.
And speaking of that, do you want to talk about the games we have been playing?
Yes. So let's talk about that. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
So I played A Hat in Time and beat it.
Okay. Wow, you finished it too. Okay, so what are your thoughts on that?
Really it's really good. I think the things it did better than Yooka-Laylee, and a lot of people have been saying this, is the game has like its own personality. It's very charming, and it doesn't just take from like its source material. Like it takes things from like Sunshine and like from Banjo and from like Mario 64, but it doesn't like straight up like, hey, we're Banjo-Kazooie, but not. No, it's like its own thing. Like,
it's more inspired, if you.
Yeah, it's inspired, not like just ripping. Well, I guess it's not, because Yooka-Laylee was meant to rip off Banjo-Kazooie. That's what people wanted, right? But it just ended up not having a personality and feeling very like empty inside. And A Hat in Time just has so much charm. Like you could tell it's very rough around the edges because some of the animations are like pretty bad in cutscenes. But you could tell there's like so much charm put into it that it's great. Like all the characters are really funny and charming. All the worlds are very nice, bright, and colorful. They all have their own little theme and stuff. It's really good. It reminds me of it reminds me less of playing like those collectathons and more of the platformers we grew up with, like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, and like Sly. It just reminded me a lot more of those than it did like Banjo and stuff like that. Just from all the NPCs that talk to you, because there's voice acting and stuff. And the voice acting is pretty good too, yeah. But yeah, it's just really good. There's a lot of variety in your hats that you could use. You could like sprint. You have like a ground pound. You could like not stop time. You could slow down time and stuff. I thought it was gonna be more hats, but there's only like 6. But there's like 4 worlds, and like the final world's only like 1 like star. So I don't really count that. So it's like 4 worlds. All of them are all like pretty big. The first world does a good job really showing you the controls and stuff. Like it's just a nice big open level for you to explore, and it's really good just to like get a hang of your movement. While World 2 and 3 is more like shows you more of like the funny writing they have and stuff, and more like the story based stuff, which is cool. And World 4 is also like another big open level that just like has a lot of platforming parts, which is really fun. It's just really good. Hat Girl really controls like extremely well. She can't do flips and stuff like Mario. Like in 64 when you like use the control stick, you flipping, you like Mario does like a flip. You can't do that, but you can like do the dive thing in 64 and Sunshine.
So like her movement isn't as like.
Yeah, it's not as fluid as Mario, but it's still like really close because you like double jump and stuff. It just feels really good to control. The camera was also really good. Like I had no problems with the camera at all, which is a problem a lot of platformers have for some reason. Yeah, I never felt like I had to fight the camera or anything, so that was good. Combat was nice and simple. You just press X, you kill things. Nothing too complicated. But you also have like a homing attack, which is weird. But it's good. It's just like a really good 3D platformer. There's not much to say besides like just like play it. It's like it's good.
How much is the game again?
It is $30, which is a little high because it is like pretty short. Like I 100%. The game really only calculates like the major like stars, which are called timepieces. There's only like 40 timepieces in the game.
How long did it take you to complete the game?
It took me 14 hours to
14 hours for $30. That sounds not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And they're adding 2 new worlds because of Kickstarter goals. So those are coming in. And there's like workshop support on Steam, so you could get like new levels and stuff.
Those 2 new worlds, those are like free updates, right?
Yes, they are free updates. Okay. So yeah, and that's probably gonna be like another like 9 timepieces each, so like probably like 18 more to the grand total. So yeah, it's pretty good. Like I like it a lot. Like it just made me happy playing it, man. It was good. I mean, I'm glad I didn't bought ukulele, so I didn't have this like saltiness on me. But yeah,
yeah, I bought it for like $10. I still haven't touched it.
Yeah, so like I don't know. It's great though. Like just buy it. I think you will like it a lot.
Okay, and, I'll definitely look out for it.
Next thing I played was South Park. I stick Fractured Butthole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's really good. I didn't play too much of it. I put like 10 hours into it because I bought it like on Friday. No, not Friday. What am I talking about? On Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday.
On Tuesday. I don't know what that was. Yeah, on Tuesday. And it's really good. It's a good follow-up to Stick of Truth, which came out in like 2014. It took them like forever to make the sequel. It got announced like 2015 and it took them like 3 years to
it took them a while to get that out.
But I'll say it's really worth it. I would say the writing is good, but I don't feel like it's as good as the first game.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else is great. Like the combat is actually like really good. Because in the first game, the combat was like a Paper Mario style, and that was fine, but it was like extremely simple. Like it was like super easy to break the game by just like just putting status effects on people and just like burning people and like they die. Like the game was like super easy. Like you could just like exploit that so easily. But with this game, it's more like a tactical RPG where it's like think of like Fire Emblem, it's like that.
Okay.
And yeah, it really works. It actually like surprised me how many mechanics were in there. Like you could like knock back people and hit them on a wall and it does more damage. Again, just like status effects like burning, freezing and stuff like that. You use like your farts to like reverse time and stuff. And that's very South Parky. But yeah, it's like the gameplay really like improved. I was surprised. It's like really fun to play now because every time I get into combat, I'm like, yeah, I'm happy I'm fighting people and I don't just want to like run like I did in the first game. So that's really good. It improved on the combat. The world is a lot bigger, which is weird since it's still like it's the same map from the first game, but you know I feel like there's a lot more side areas to go to, and right now the story's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's as funny as Stick of Truth was, but it's still pretty good. It's more riffing on like the whole superhero thing. But yeah. But and I also feel like this game is a lot better for people who never watched or played the first game or watched South Park, because I feel like the gameplay is just good. And the jokes are more based on like superhero stuff than reference stuff. Because Stick of Truth was very like reference heavy. Like if you did not watch South Park, you would not get
like half the jokes. They would just like fly over your head.
Yeah, and I understood like all the jokes because I watched like up to that point I watched every season of South Park when I played Stick of Truth. For this one I'm missing like 5 seasons, but I still got a lot of the references. Yeah, they had a lot of so I don't really get most of the newer references, but again I still get like a majority of them. Mm-hmm. So that's good. But again, you don't really have to like know all the references for this game since it's more riffing on the superhero stuff and the gameplay is like really fun to play. So yeah, it's really good so far. I think it was worth the wait and they didn't mess it up, and a lot of people agree with me there, so that's good. I was really scared about this game. I really thought it was gonna suck, but no, it did. And the same thing with Stick of Truth. I thought that game was gonna suck, but it was amazing. So and I'm really glad this game was a good sequel.
All right.
And besides that, I think it's just like Guild Wars 2 stuff, like Halloween update. TF2 actually just had a big update. TF2 had a big update, dude! What? That's insane. It's been like over a year. And I'm like, what? So yeah, I was about to play that, but I'm doing this. So I guess I'll talk about that. I mean, the item servers and stuff are down anyway, so it's not like I can play it. Because TF2 sucks with that, but yeah, I'll talk about that next time because I'm pretty hyped for that. Alright, so you could go, because then we could talk about Life is Strange.
Alright, well, I played...
Oh, wait, Fortnite!
Oh, yeah. Alright, we can talk about Fortnite real quick.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so Fortnite's pretty much like free-to-play PUBG, but you could like build stuff. Like there's a building mechanic, and it gets pretty funny sometimes when you just like build a bunch of things to get to the top, and then you like see everyone from below you. But yeah, the game's pretty fun. It's very arcadey. If I were to recommend anyone, if they're gonna play this game, play with at least 3 to 4 people. Because playing duos, like when you're starting out, like, it feels like shit. If I'm not even gonna lie, like, playing duos with Louis, who was the other friend that was playing it with us. Playing duos, like, when we were first playing, it was like, man, we're just getting slaughtered. But, like, when you play in squad, I believe that's what it's called, with, like, 3 to 4 people, and you don't fill, like, no fill, it's actually pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, because, you know, it's 3 to 4 guys, you know, just, like, chilling out, trying to survive and get to the top. But, yeah, it's pretty fun. I really do like it. It kind of intimidates me to get into PUBG now, because I know PUBG's definitely a lot harder in some aspects.
It is a lot harder. Yeah.
So, but Fortnite is definitely very fun, and yeah.
Yeah, I feel like again, the whole battle royale thing is a very new genre, so I feel like there's room to have like a really realistic hardcore like battleground things like PUBG is, and a more arcadey version like Fortnite is.
Yeah.
So it's really good to have 2 distinct versions, and you know, I really do like Fortnite a lot, and I think I just like Fortnite. I probably would just like Fortnite more than PUBG, just because Fortnite's more my style anyway. Like, I like having that more cartoony look and that more arcadey feel than like that realistic feel. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it a lot though.
It's definitely a very fun free to play game. So if you have a couple friends and you want to try it out, definitely try it out. It's free to play. So, but other things I've been playing, obviously League of Legends. I played ranked a week ago or something like that. I haven't played since, but I'm at like 50 something LP. So that's pretty good. Other things I've been playing, I don't think I've been playing anything else. Maybe I played a little bit of Metroid Samus Returns, but I didn't get far in that. But yeah, I guess now we could talk about Life is Strange, because I honestly can't think of anything else I've been playing. Maybe Friday the 13th, but you know, it's Friday the 13th, so.
Hey, Fire Emblem Warriors came out today. You could buy that.
Oh, no.
I might buy it. Maybe.
Oh, no.
Because I do like Warrior games, but I don't know. I need to buy Destiny 2 and Odyssey, man.
How about you finish South Park first, and then you consider.
I mean, that game. I'm like halfway through that game. That game is really addicting to play, because you want to know what happens next.
Yeah.
But well, all right. So Life is Strange.
Yeah. So let's talk about Life is Strange episode 2, or Life is Strange Before the Storm episode 2. We're gonna spoil everything. So if you haven't played it, or watched someone play it, or don't care about it, you know, you could keep watching. But if you don't want to be spoiled, stop here. So. Yeah, let's talk about episode 2. So, just initial thoughts before we get into like details. What did you think about the episode as a whole?
I liked it a lot. I think it was good. I actually think I liked it better than the first one, the first episode of me. It did a lot more to like show Rachel and like Chloe like together, I guess. Like the first game felt very like, oh, she met Rachel. Then did she like Rachel? Then she got really mad at Rachel, and then she's like, okay with Rachel. I don't know. I felt like this one felt a lot more like realistic, like how people would act with each other, I guess.
Yeah, as like new best friends or something like that.
And I like how Chloe go through like different like the school, and then she went to the junkyard, and then like it was more focused on Chloe, I guess. That's what, I don't know. But yeah, I liked it a lot. It did a lot to had a good twist at the end too, and
which we'll talk about later.
to show what the characters is doing before everything, like Frank and stuff. So
yeah, I definitely really enjoyed this episode. I did not expect it to be plus 2 hours long though, like 100%. Excuse me, it was actually close to 3 hours, and in my playthrough, like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
For me, it was 3 hours because I looked at everything. So
yeah, I didn't like. Towards the end, I was just like, just get me out of here. Like, this is going on too long, so.
Yeah, by the time, when I had to, like, play through her house part, I'm like, no, I need to eat, dude. I'm, like, hungry.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, I thought it was going to be over when you could, like, do a thing with Rachel.
Yeah. But, how the way the episode starts, the fact that Principal Wells found out that, like, found out that we, like, cut school or whatever was... Yeah. Definitely interesting, and like this entire section of that episode just made me hate Wells. I was just like, Wells, you're such a dick, man. Like
I don't think you're ever supposed to like Wells. Like maybe at the end of the first Life is Strange, but he's always been sort of like a kiss up. You know, he's always like he doesn't want to upset the powerful people because they like give him money for the school. Yeah. So Yeah, but I feel like in this, what did you do, by the way, when
I trash talked him or whatever, and I actually almost lost it. I almost lost it, but I managed to clutch it out at the end. I was like, oh, thank God, because like if I mess this up, I'm screwed. Rachel's screwed. Like everything's messed up. So, yeah, I definitely saved her butt because I was like, I don't want her to lose the part out to Victoria.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, all right, she'll lose the part. And then it's like her understudy's Victoria. I'm like, oh, hell no. So.
Yeah, I ain't letting that happen. So I defended her.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the whole scene was actually really well done. I liked it a lot. When Rachel tried, like, defend for you, but then you're like, nah, dude, you need that part. And then you, like, jump in and do your thing. Yeah, I think it was very well done. You know, Wells was an asshole. And then her parents, you could see her parents, well, mostly her dad being, like, kind of scummy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you didn't give her a chance and stuff. And I look at Chloe. She sucks, man. Like, you know, give her a chance at her. So it's just like, all right, whatever, dude. So, yeah, so after that, you got expelled from Blackwell.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, so this is how she got expelled.
Yeah.
But the part after that, when she went to the bathroom and graffitied the whole place, when the music started, I got scared. I was like, wait, what the hell's going on?
I got scared.
I was like, what is going on? And then I was like, oh, wait, this is the intro part. And then she just started graffitiing the whole place.
I was like, yo, she said I want to go to the bathroom real quick. And then she, like, drew all that in, like, 5 minutes or something. Like, that probably took, like, at least an hour. Like, what?
Hey, man, she's fast, I guess.
Like, damn, dude, like, there's some good artwork. You made that in, like, 2 seconds.
The funniest part was when Victoria went into the bathroom.
Oh, she's like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah, she was like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then after that, you go out and meet your dad, or stepdad, I should say.
Did you talk to Elliot or whatever?
I did talk to Elliot, and I said no to him because I'm in this game.
Like, I said yes. I was like, maybe, you know, but obviously.
See, like, I don't want to say yes, maybe, because that's just rude. Like, I'm not gonna go with you. And then this guy's still like, yo, I saved you a seat at the Tempest.
It was like 100%. He was trying to smash Chloe, and then like. Later in the episode when she went into his room and then like he had like these notes. Did you see those like those like poems or whatever that he wrote?
Yeah.
She was like, "Are these about me?" I was like, "No shit, they're about you."
Yeah, this dude's like wants it. So
yeah,
bad.
like 100%. But
like, get away from me.
Oh God. But with the dad, did you empty your pockets or no?
I did not.
I actually emptied my pockets because I was like, I mean, like, her mom's right there, and like she wanted her to do that, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna try to do a fresh start, but I'm not gonna like it, obviously, which is what happened. You know, she just blazes off.
Yeah, because I'm thinking more like Chloe, how she would act more than me. Because obviously I would do all the right decisions because I'm a good boy. But obviously Chloe isn't, so I just go with the more destructive option. So I'm just like, nah, screw that, I'm out. Because I know that's how Chloe would probably act. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so after, you refuse. Because, I mean, David was kind of being a dick.
Yeah, in some regards.
You can't just be like, you just come into someone's life and just be like ordering them around like you're the actual dad. Like, you can't do that.
Like you actually know them and shit.
Yeah, and then like he doesn't have a job. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna like stay here now. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I know you're like a veteran and stuff. But
my theory is that Skip's gonna get fired, and then the dad's gonna.
He's probably gonna get fired because he like let you in and like didn't tell anyone. So. And then after that, Chloe goes to the junkyard where she finds her truck from the she uses.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, so I guess this is how she got her truck.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could like put different things in the car, but like, what did you put like on the seat and like the bulb and stuff?
I put like a red bulb, a like tie-dyed looking like thing for the chair, for the seats, and like a welcome mat to cover the floor. And like a little singing man on the like dashboard.
Oh, okay. Mine was different. I had a blue bulb. I had a pirate thing for the seats, and then I had like a little like golf sort of like grass thing for the hole.
I didn't know there was other things.
Yeah,
I just went to the
yeah, because like I went when you found the battery, I went the other direction to go and get the other stuff. So I definitely knew that there was probably like other stuff within the junkyard that would replace those things. So
oh, that's cool that they give you other options. Though.
Yeah, for customization. You put the Illuminati eye, right? Or
yes, I did put the Illuminati eye.
Yeah. Okay. And then the dream scene with her.
Oh, the dream scene with her dad.
With her dad, like, all right. So the whole time, I didn't know that the s'mores were right next to me, or like the stupid marshmallows. So like I was stuck for like a minute. Like, wait, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Good job. I noticed it immediately because I saw him roasting marshmallows.
I didn't
I'm like,
see
there's probably marshmallows somewhere. So then it was like right next to you. So I'm like, oh. But then like, oh, so God, my voice. But then he like turns to you and just.
Oh
like,
yeah, that ending part, I was like, oh shit, man, he's like Two-Face.
Yeah, and like the Raven was like eating his face, and I'm like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah.
What face? But I forgot what he said. He said something like fire is like beautiful, but it was like hurts or something. So I guess that's like saying like Rachel was like, I guess like she's like dangerous. I guess like you're attracted to her, but dangerous. I guess I don't know. He said some deep stuff.
He said like fire blinds beauty.
Yeah, something.
I'm watching my footage right now, so.
Oh, okay.
And then the whole like therapy scene with Chloe and Rachel was very interesting.
I accidentally didn't see the other two. I said something about what did I say? I think like my dad, like about the stepdad, and then I kind of just passed it on to her by accident. Like, what's options?
It's not much important.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably just.
Yeah, it's like, you know, step douche or whatever.
Yeah. And then Chloe just talks, and I mean Rachel talks about her feelings to Chloe, and they have a good bonding moment.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like super gay.
Just. All right. And then when Frank wants you to like meet him up or whatever, when that girl walked out, I was like, oh shit, wait, what the hell?
Yo, I'm like, it's her, and then I'm like, oh no, what's she doing here?
Mm-hmm.
But then and Frank doesn't really want to tell you. He's like being super like.
You were able to talk him into it, right?
Yeah, I was able to talk him into it. But he doesn't really tell you much.
Yo, my God, you Pompadour.
Yo, the Pompadours look puffy.
Yeah, man,
like,
he's so cute.
That's really cute. And I think what I'm gathering is that he got him because the other dude was having like some like dog fighting ring or something. Because I think I read somewhere in like one of the journals in his room is like something about like dogs fighting each other or something. I don't know. That I mean, I think that's why he was able to get him. Also, he was like $3,000 if we read his laptop.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, so then you have to like
you have to get Drew to like pay up or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta get Drew to pay up. So you go back to Blackwell and like the same day you were expelled. So that's not really smart. So you go back into Blackwell. You say hi to that one girl that was playing D&D. Yeah, her.
Oh my God, when she asked you.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, she's mine, dude.
I said I don't know or whatever.
I saw that too.
Yeah, because I was like, I didn't want to say that she was single because I'm like, I know where this game's going, so I don't want Steph to like step in. So I was just like, yeah, I don't know, not sure exactly what we're doing in terms of a relationship. And then you have to do some things to get into the dorms. Freaking, what's it called? The voice actor for,
Samuel?
Samuel. Yo, he sounded so weird. Like nowhere near the original Samuel voice actor.
All the voice actors are different. So I'm like, and I think they did a good job with most of them. But that guy does not sound like at all what he sounded like in the first game. He just sounded like weird. Like,
he just sounded like 10 times more creepy.
Yeah, he really did. Because in the Life is Strange 1, it was like very over the top, like, yeah, Max, like that. In this game, just like, it just sounds like a creeper in this one. I'm like,
yeah.
and also, goes, like, super
also his face animations don't help it either.
Right? His mouth looked so weird, like his teeth like deep in his skull. And like, and then he was saying like super deep stuff about you, like like you're empty inside. I'm like, dude, back off, man.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I was like, there was a part where I just said nothing to him because I was like, this guy's actually just hella creepy.
Yeah, like, what? He was okay in the first game. In this
I don't know what happened, but when you like managed to talk, what's it called? The security guy to get in. Did you manage to go and find out the lock combo on your own, or did you text Steph?
For Drew? Or what do you mean? The lock combo for like for the money?
Yeah.
It was just his birthday.
Yeah. I didn't figure that out. So then at a certain point, Chloe texts Steph. It's like, hey, what's Mikey's birthday? And then that's what the answer was, and I was like, oh, yeah. I'm stupid.
I just figured it was probably her birthday, so I just put that in first. And if not, I was probably gonna like.
Yeah, I was just putting like a bunch of random numbers.
Yeah, because usually it's like birthdays. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put a birthday in, and it works. I'm like, oh, okay.
Did you step into the fight when?
No. All right. So this is what I did. At first, I stepped in, and I'm like, this was the wrong choice. It was actually like bad. Like nothing like that. That was a horrible decision to make. Because you step in, and you give the money to the dude, and then they don't have any money for like his dad, and then it's over. Like it's just like it's
Mikey's arm got broken.
Yeah,
somehow
Mikey's arm gets broken. Cause
I was like, he literally got smacked once. Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, so I'm just like, all right. So I reloaded my checkpoint.
Oh, this guy actually reloaded.
Yeah, because I'm like, this was horrible. So I went back to wait. What decision you made?
I stepped in because I was like, I can't just sit here and let this guy get his ass kicked.
See, I thought that too, but going with the other options actually just like way happier.
So what happened?
So in this one, he gets beaten up like super badly. But you were able to give him back the money, and then he's like, "Oh, thanks, Chloe," and then like this just helps everyone, and then everyone's like super happy. And at the end, they like go to the hospital, but like everyone's fine in the end, and he gets the money to like help his family. Because it's like $1,000, so I'm like, all right,
yeah, okay.
That's just a way better ending. So.
What actually happened after the arm got broken in? They go to the hospital. Freaking Frank actually thanks you because that money that he was getting was the same money that I think Frank needed. So like, it kind of helped you in the same way. And like later on, Drew texts you. He's like, "Hey, sorry what I said or whatever." So, and like Mikey's fine. So. Yeah, it kind of works out in the same way. It's just that instead of Mikey being the one that needs help in the hospital, it's Drew.
Right.
So it kind of works out in the end, other than where the money goes, obviously. So, but yeah, I mean, at first I was like, all right, these guys are gonna call me assholes, but later on they're gonna realize that I was kind of right, which is what they said. So,
I just felt like better about the choice I did in the end because I'm just like, I don't know, it just feels better. I mean, Steph was, or whatever her name was, also wasn't at the concert. Was she at the concert first? Not concert, the play?
No, she was not.
Oh, okay, so it's the same way. Okay.
But when I saw Victoria doing stuff backstage, I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah, what did you do? I swapped it.
Yeah, I swapped it too. I was like, man, fuck this bitch. Like, I'm not gonna ask her about it because you're Victoria Chase. Hell no, I'm gonna swap the drinks. And then when she was spazzing out, dude, that was so funny.
Yeah, she was like, on drugs.
She's on drugs. I was like, wait, you're the one that's like flipping out right now.
Yeah, it's like goodbye, loser.
And then when the play had to go on and like Chloe had to go and play the part, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, but then she's like improvised it, and then like Rachel got like super deep, and like
oh yeah, when she was going off script.
Yo, I'm like, yo, they're like get. She was like super like fucking saying shit. I'm like, whoa, dude.
Were you able to like get most of the lines right?
I think I did, because the guy is just like, oh, she remembers.
Yeah.
Whatever, so.
I think I messed up on one of them. It was like hell is something.
I put hell is here. I think that was the one. That was
no, I don't think so, because like he kind of flipped out when I put that too.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
I don't know, but I think other than that, I think we did pretty well. Okay. But yeah, that was definitely a very interesting part. That
was pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, and then like when it zooms out and then you see that Sarah girl, I was like, wait, why the hell is she there?
Yeah.
And then
it's like you find. Oh wait, also we should talk about Nathan. How he just got like his dad is just like abused. Did you walk up to it? Because behind the boys like tent, like you see Nathan getting scolded by his dad, and he's just like Nathan was really uncomfortable with the role because people were gonna make fun of him. Okay. And then Nathan's dad is just like, no, you gotta do it anyway for the Prescott name. Like, you don't really matter at all. It's more just about me. And then he's like fuck. So then Nathan just like runs away.
Yeah, I actually didn't do that because like when he went on stage and he said "F you," I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. So
like I was like very confused. So yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, because he was already in a bad mood, and then everyone was like, "Oh, Nathan, you suck." I mean, you kind of understand why he became the way he did, but like still.
Yeah, you definitely now understand why he was like an asshole in Life is Strange now, kind of.
Yeah.
So.
And then after that, you get up to the part with with Rachel, when you guys are just walking.
Oh yeah,
to her house.
And you're like fighting, sort of, where it's like, should we go or not? And like, I like messed up, so I was like, I give up. You know, like that was like the last option. So.
Yeah.
And then like when Rachel asked, "What do you want from me?" I was reading the choices, and then when I saw the one that said kiss, I was like, "Oh, yep, mm-hmm."
I actually did not pick kiss. I picked bracelet because I'm pretty sure doesn't Chloe have her bracelet in Life is Strange? I know she loses it to Frank or something.
That, yeah. I think Frank gets it first or something like that, and then Frank gives it to Chloe. But I was like, I want to see what happens, and then like they actually did it. I was like, oh shit.
And then what? Because I didn't pick that.
And then that's it. Like they just have a moment, sort of.
Oh, okay.
So
didn't like say anything. It just happened, and then all right.
I mean, like yeah, they said things, but like it's not like significant, if I can say that, or like that's significant to like change the plot or whatever. And then I didn't realize that we were going back to her place. I was like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Yeah, and then it got like super awkward because then you see her dad. So when you get in her house. Super like high tension because it's just like you already know the dad's like quote unquote cheating on his mom, quote unquote. So Rachel goes upstairs to like do whatever. So then you could like set up the table and like look into the dude's. You saw his laptop, by the way.
Yeah.
Because his laptop was just like he had like deleted browser history incognito.
How to delete browser history out of incognito? I was like, what's this guy doing?
So then, like, that's super shady, dude. And then he was being, like, really rude to you when you talked to him.
Yeah, he was definitely not the nicest individual.
So then you set up the table and you guys go to dinner, and then you could, like, just, like, blast him. So that's what I did. I'm like,
I didn't blast him. I let Rachel do that.
Yo, I let him I blasted him, dude. Like, I went in. Like, Chloe, like, goes in, and then, after you, like, roast him a bit, like Rachel just gets like again super mad and she like breaks the table and stuff and she's like,
oh yeah, where it's like just silence and like noise or like white noise. Yeah. Okay, so I guess that part still happens, but like I was just like trying to like calm her down, and then she said no, fuck you or whatever, and I was just like, oh my god, no.
Yeah, for me, I made her like his mom go against him, so that felt good.
Oh god.
I mean, her mom go against her, and then the big reveal that person was Rachel's mom. Like,
and who is this woman that has been her mom for like all her life? Like that's the next question.
Like, what is that? I don't know. Like that got me pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was a pretty good twist, I would say, because like the entire episode I was just like, wow, this is pretty good, and then that ending I was just like, wow, I just can't wait for the next episode now,
Yeah.
So but yeah, pretty much this episode, if I had to compare it to the first episode, it's definitely a lot better because at this point in episode 2, we've established that now Chloe and Rachel are friends,
Yeah.
So this episode was definitely very good. I can't wait to go and see what they do in episode 3. We definitely know on how it's gonna end, Rachel like disappears or whatever, but what happens in between there, like that's the most interesting part. So yeah, just can't wait for the next episode.
Yeah, me too. I'm really excited.
Alright, so I think that is about it. Is there anything else you would like to add, Damian?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, so that is the end of the Two Players Podcast, episode 45. Thank you guys for listening once again, and we will see you guys 2 weeks from now with the next episode.
Later.